Good afternoon. Today we will impart a class about the uses of articles and the uses of adverbs, depending of if the adverb is adverb of frequency, a manner, or time. And first we are going to start with a warm-up. Um, warm-up. Okay. So now we are going to ask to our student about a question about his daily routine. So, how was your morning?
My morning was great, I think. I wake up early,
Okay.
but it was great. I was freezing cold, but I think it was good.
Okay. And what do you usually do in the mornings? I know before going to classes or before going to
Mm,
anywhere.
um, I put my clothes on and I just go to my university. I usually don't take breakfast.
Okay. Uh, okay.
And now we want you to look at the picture in the screen and tell us what do you see.
This picture, I can see a man. He is studying, I think, yes. He is in front of a monitor.
Mhm.
He's writing something. He wears glasses.
Okay.
And yeah, he's using a pencil. That's it, I think.
Okay. Do you think that you can use any adverb to describe this picture?
An adverb. Mm, I think I do not know. I don't know the definition of adverb.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's why we are doing this class, so he can do better in using the articles and adverbs.
Okay, so first of all, articles. Articles are words that modify nouns to indicate whether a noun is general or specific. We have the article a and the article an. These are called indefinite articles and usually are used when referring to a general or non-specific noun, meaning any of a group.
So indefinite articles.
Yes. We can use them, for example, if we want to say a dog to refer to
Non-specific dog.
non-specific dog, yes, or an animal. Yes.
Also, well, you may be questioning the difference between a and an.
Yes.
We use n when the following word starts with a consonant sound. For example, a dog, the first letter of the word dog is D, that it is a sound of a consonant. And we use and when the next word, in this case animal, it starts with a vowel sound. In this case, the vowel A.
Yes, this is usually used to avoid the repetition of, for example, if we use here a, we will say a animal.
Yeah.
And it will like
Like redundant or
yes,
what?
or lose meaning.
What happens if the word starts with H?
H.
H, for example, our.
That's because it depends on the sound,
Yes.
not the
Not
letter.
letter.
Because yeah,
H
for
is
example, our
Horse.
with horse it will be a horse,
Yes.
but with hour it will be an hour because of the sound of the of the next word.
Yes.
Another question?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. The other article?
And the other article is the article de. The definition of the article de is used when referring to a specific noun that is already known or can be identified by the reader or listener.
Specific noun, already known. No. Yeah, for example,
For example, if you want to refer to a dog that you know, you said the dog. For example, in a sentence where you want to say the dog of Jose,
mhm,
or yes,
because you already know the dog.
you already know that the dog belongs to Jose.
Or for example, if you see an apple like here, and there's no other apple in the table,
You say,
you can say the apple.
I want
The apple.
the apple,
Mhm.
because you want that specific apple.
Did you get it?
I get it.
Okay.
Now with adverbs, well, adverbs modify verbs, adjectives, other adverbs, or entire classes, providing more characteristic or telling us how, when, or how often something happens.
Frequency, manner, and time.
Yes.
We have well, we have more types of adverbs, but this is like the main
Or the more common.
the more common ones, adverbs. Yeah.
Yes.
Frequency, manner, and
Time.
time.
Well, the adverbs of frequency are adverbs that indicate how often something occurs. They are usually placed before the main verb.
For example,
Always.
I always,
Mhm.
I always
Eat lunch.
eat. So the main verb obviously is eat.
Mhm.
We use marker. Okay. There is. Okay. Yeah. The main verb in this case is eat, and the adverb is always. That's the example that we can give. And it works with, we have always, often. For example, I often run.
Or sometimes.
Sometimes there are a bunch of
Frequency adverbs.
different frequency adverbs. Now with
Manner.
yeah.
Well, adverbs of manner describe how an action is performed, and they are often placed after the verb or after the verb and its object.
So for example, it could be
Quickly.
yeah, and slowly. We can use both for two examples. It could be I like to run quickly or slowly.
Slowly.
Slowly. So in this case, the adverb is after the main verb. And the other case was after the verb or after the object.
Yes. For example,
Mm, example. Maybe. Well, I like to the same example. I like to run marathons. Marathons.
Quickly or rapid, slowly.
Slowly, quickly. To use another quickly. So in this case, this is the obviously the same verb that before run, and the object would be marathons, and then
the adverb
adverb.
comes before the
yeah
no after
the object.
Yes. And the
Time.
other
Yeah.
adverbs of time, which are to refer to a specific, specify when an action happened. And they can be placed at the beginning or at the end of a sentence, or in the middle position, depending on emphasis.
Yeah. For example, I know yesterday could be different types of of words, but in this case, it could work like as an adverb. Yesterday, yesterday, I ate
An apple.
an apple. Marvelous. So in this case, the adverb is placed at the beginning of the sentence, at the beginning of everything,
Or-
before the subject, before the
Yes.
everything.
Other example could be tomorrow. No,
Hmm?
it will rain tomorrow. To use the
Yes,
adverb
yes.
at the end.
It will
Rain tomorrow. It is also right if you said tomorrow it will rain,
Yes.
but
So yeah,
you can like play with the adverbs.
yeah. Both of the
Uses
both of the uses
are correct.
are this is at the beginning and this is at the end of the sentence. Did you get everything?
Yes.
Okay.
And so now we want you to tell us what can you see in that picture, in the first one.
First one.
Try to use the articles and the adverbs.
Try to make a full sentence.
Mm. I can see a man who is running. By the way he's running, I think he ran. He ran often.
Um,
And I can see that he runs often.
I can see he runs often. Well, the use of the article, it's okay because you don't know the man, obviously.
Yes.
Okay, the article and the adverb that well, the article should be let's see, he runs here before the subject because the word that we said
Yes. So you
after,
need
before the main verb.
Yes. I can see that he often runs.
Mhm. So this sentence is correct grammatically, and the correction of the other one is I can see he often runs.
Yes. And the second picture.
I can see a girl. She's singing with a microphone, a red microphone.
Okay.
I think she likes to sing.
Okay. And how do you think that she is singing? Like,
Mm, I think she likes singing.
but is she like yelling or
Try to use an adverb.
Um, maybe because she's using a microphone. Maybe she's singing loudly.
Okay.
okay?
She is singing loudly. Loudly.
That's
Okay.
a really good use of adverb.
Yes. So, yeah, the use of the article and girl
Is correct.
is also again correct. And the use of the adverb in this case is an adverb of manner.
Correct. Yes.
That it, in this case is placed after the main verb. So it is also correct.
Correct. Yes. And now, please, in the third picture.
I can see a man and a woman,
Okay.
and he is eating rapidly.
Okay.
And he is eating
Okay.
rapid. Okay. Okay. Again, both of the of what you said, what you just said, both are correct, both sentences. The use of the article a again. Yeah, a. And yeah, the adverb of manner, rapidly, that it is after the main verb. It is also correct. What?
Why it cannot be he is rapidly eating, like the first sentence where we use the adverb before the
Like often?
yes.
Because there are different types of adverbs.
It depends of the type.
Yes.
Yes. These are
Adverb of frequency.
frequency.
Often, like often, always,
Sometimes.
sometimes, silent. No, silent is manner. Yes. Seldom. It is. There are those are examples.
This is an adverb of manner, like rapidly, quickly, loudly. Usually, the adverbs of manner ends on the
Y.
ly. Yes,
Usually,
not always.
because nothing is always in English.
Yes.
I forgot the last type of adverb. It was time,
Yes.
time, manner, and
Frequency.
Frequency.
Yeah, the last picture. Try to use the other article
Yes.
that we
which I am forgetting. I use
the article T
the
the
the girl is riding a bike.
Mm-hmm.
And she is wearing a red helmet.
Okay.
And by his posture, I think she rides the bicycle. He rides often. No, he often rides bicycle.
Well, you said he often. She.
Sorry. She often rides
Often
a bicycle.
writes. ¿Cómo se escribe? How do you write bicycle? I forget. Bicycle.
No.
Sí.
Bicycle. Oh, bicycle.
Or we can use bike.
Bike.
Okay. I like okay. So now our students correct his mistake that he did before. He placed the adverb before the main verb.
But now?
Hmm?
But now he goes.
Yeah, but now he uses the adverb before
Yes.
the adverb of frequency. And obviously, this sentence is also correct because of the use of the article did. Angel?
Also, you can use more than one adverb in the sentence. For example, you can say she often rides a bike carefully because she's wearing a helmet. And that's also a good use of adverbs.
Okay.
Here, can you tell me why you choose that?
Because there is only one girl in the picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. That's cool. And now we want you to write some sentences with some words.
We are going to give you some words.
Yes.
So that you can write a sentence in base of the words that we will give you. So I don't know, orange. Orange.
What can we use?
It.
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 Monkey.
And monkey. Okay. Okay.
Can you please?
I have to use them all in one sentence, or
Yes.
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 You have to create the sentence with these words and using articles and an adverb.
okay. We are taking orange like a color of
Fruit.
the fruit. I'm thinking about using an adverb of time, but I can.
How can you say that he eat one like per day?
But you can he can use another time.
Just one. Yes.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I would like to.
Like for example, what can you say to say per day? The monkey eats an orange
Per day.
per day.
Like day per day. No, per day.
So literally per day.
You try to say
Thank
often. Daily.
Yeah.
Daily.
No, okay.
What?
I'm doing another one.
Once a month. Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Another
there
one?
can be yes.
Okay. We can use cat. Yes.
Cat.
Food. Nah, it's like a little food. We can use play.
Play. Okay. Play and
Ball. Ball de ball.
bowl.
Bowl. Bowl. Ball. No, ball. Ball de ball. 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 Hmm?
Okay. So assuming there's only one ball in the house.
You can change the type of word of any of these words. You can say the cats in plural, you can say playing, you can say
Ball.
balls, all the balls. I don't know.
Or
You can do anything.
a specific ball, like an orange ball,
Mm.
a red ball, a football ball.
Mm.
You should use your imagination.
I don't want to think so much, so I just will write. Oops. Is that okay?
The tense here is incorrect because if you want to say every day, you should say the cat plays with the ball every day.
Yeah, because when you use a past tense, it's because the action is already over.
Yes.
And if you write every day,
If you want it, if you want to use good past tense, you should say like the cat was playing with the ball yesterday, last month, an hour ago. Like expression of time in the past.
Okay. I was playing with the ball. I don't know. Can I get some help? Like he's really enjoying playing with the ball. How can I say it? It's really the cat is really enjoying it.
Deeply.
yeah, but
Joyfully.
joyfully. Yeah, that's the word that I was thinking.
Yes.
The cat was playing with the ball joyfully.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
That's a really good one. And why you choose the cat?
The cat, because I assume there is only one cat.
Okay.
Okay.
I know the cat.
Okay.
And the ball.
The ball, as I said before, there was only one ball. The cat has only one ball.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
That's good.
How many minutes do we?
But we should try maybe to use to write one sentence for him to use the article I,
A.
because we have
Okay.
Okay, for the next sentence, try
Okay.
to use the article A.
So maybe I would like a concert.
Verb of matter, maybe, because he uses an adverb of time and an adverb of
Frequency.
frequency.
What did you
No,
use?
he didn't use an adverb of frequency.
No.
No.
But he used often, no? Or not?
No, it was once a month.
Once a month and joyfully.
Ah, okay. Concert. Friend. Friend. And I don't know. Santiago.
Yes. Maybe I should stop this.
Ah, okay.
So
try to use the article A
I'm going to
and
write
an adverb of frequency. Frequency.
and adverb of
Frequency. Yes.
okay. Oh, You can like tell me or something. Can I write it?
Okay. A friend of mine
Okay.
goes to a concert in Santiago.
A friend mine goes to a concert in Santiago. Mhm. Yeah. Okay.
Every year.
Every year. Okay. But that is a adverb of
Frequency.
frequency.
Because it is all something
Yeah.
that he.
Every year. Every year. A friend of mine goes to a concert in Santiago every year. So the use of the article a is correct, but why is correct according to you?
Mm,
Why you choose to use a and not an?
Yeah, why they use a and no
And
and
no
no
an
and?
or the.
because I have many friends. I think.
Okay, yeah.
The first letter of the word friend is F, but
Okay.
it's not a vowel.
Okay.
Okay.
But remember that it's the sound, not the letter. And yeah, also the use of this adverb is correct.
Why did you choose to use it here at the end of the sentence and not, for example, in the middle?
Because adverbs of frequency should be at the end of the sentence.
No.
No?
Remember that often was used before the main verb. That's why I thought that it was an adverb
So
of
every year is a verb of
time.
time. For example, if you wanted to use an adverb of frequency, maybe you should use.
A friend of mine always go to a
Yes.
concert. But look, the adverbs of time um, always describe something in time, because the word year, it is about time. The word yesterday, it is about time. The word a month ago, time, time.
Yes. And
So
frequency is how, like the frequency
of the action.
the action.
Okay.
So would you like to make a change in this sentence?
A friend of mine rarely goes to a concert in Santiago.
Okay.
Really go. Yeah, and that's okay.
Yes, that's the good
That's-
use of frequency. Adverbs of frequency.
Yeah. So
So
we are done with the section of practice.
yes. We have some questions. What do you think was
Easiest.
the easiest part of this lesson?
The use of A and N.
Okay. Okay. Can you tell me the difference? I think. A.
And
Um.
A, when the sound of the first letter of the next word is vowel.
The sound of the next letter is a vowel. Yeah.
And in the rest of the cases, when
Okay. The rest of cases.
so, are you sure of this answer?
mm, the
with a vowel?
Well, it's mm, no, maybe it's and is used.
Is the
Is it?
other way
Yeah,
around?
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So and is used when the sound of the next letter is a vowel and a in the rest of the cases.
okay.
You could use.
Okay, you
Yeah.
swap the
Okay. And the rest of
The cases.
the case. Oh,
it makes sense.
Yes.
um,
And what
oh,
was
wait,
the difficult part?
but let me ask him a question.
Oh, okay.
So, um, where where do we place the adverbs of time?
At the end of the sentence.
Okay, yeah. Where do we place the adverbs of frequency?
Hmm. The before the verb, the main verb.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what the question that I was.
But remember that adverbs of time can be placed at the beginning of the sentence, in the middle, or at the end. It depends on the context of the sentence.
Yeah, but it is usually placed in the beginning and in the end.
Yeah, yes.
So,
And what do you think was the difficult part or the most difficult thing to learn?
Where to put the adverb,
Okay.
the position in
Ah,
the
okay.
The
sentence.
position of adverbs.
but you are sure where do you have to put each adverb, or do you wanna like a reminder of?
I think there's so many cases
Mhm.
and forms, but I think I can use them right.
Okay. Yeah.
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 And
Did you know that now Kanye West is named Yeah Yeah?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
How confident do you feel right now with the knowledge that you just learned?
Mm, Better than when I was diagnosed.
Okay.
So do you think this lesson was helpful?
Yes, a lot.
Yes. I'm gonna tell you that in the diagnostic test, we noticed that our student used the well, he used a lot of adverbs or frequency. For example, he repeated a lot of the word always, and he wasn't he wasn't placing it in the right position. So that's why also he didn't use it in the right way the use of the articles. So that's why we wanted to teach him
The
um,
uses of
the uses
articles
of
in
both of
adverbs.
the things that we reviewed in
Yes.
this class. So
Oh, that's
ah, we wanted to ask you if this material, well, it is in blank, but the material that we presented will be useful for your, I don't know, for your university studies.
Mm,
We wanted to ask you if you have English classes nowadays where you can use this type of exercises or material.
uh, Nowadays, I have no classes of English,
Okay.
but I'm planning to
Okay.
have.
So do you think that it will be
It will be useful my for me.
no?
Okay.
Okay.
Do you do you do you see you in the future like using the English and using these kinds of material?
completely.
Okay,
Okay.
Yeah. that's it. Okay.
Mhm.